From the information at my disposal, the cabinet decided to transfer power to him as the general officer commanding the armed forces. It means an abdication of power, and it means then the suspension of the president, the prime minister, the 4 regional governors, and the 4 regional premiers. In other words, the civilian authorities have found it impossible to maintain law and order and have transferred same to the military authorities until law and order can be maintained.
Are you or your cabinet setting a time limit on this assumption of power?
I'm not in position to say because I wasn't there, but the acting president in a telephone conversation to me merely mentioned that cabinet met and unanimously and voluntarily agreed to abdicate power. I'm assuming in the light of previous practice elsewhere in the world that it will be temporary.
But this military government could last 6 months or a year or even 2 years.
That's been the case in other parts of the world, and I won't rule that out.
Mr. President, do you think it was a coup or a mutiny?
From what we have read from what I have read in the papers or seen in the televisions, some say it's a coup, some say it's a mutiny. But I doubt if it's a coup on the evidence available, because a coup would imply an attempt to overthrow the legally constituted government. That evidence is yet to be forthcoming. But what we know is that some soldiers in some parts of the country are in control, and others are in control. Well, some people call one group rebels, they call others loyalists. Well, you can take your pick there. But so it might appear to be mutiny, but I wouldn't say that it's either a coup or a mutiny. What I would say is that there is a sort of insurrection, or there is disorder in Nigeria, which the civilian authorities find impossible to contain.
When the Nigerian cabinet met, the British High Commissioner was present. Is it likely that the Nigerians there asked for help and transmitted to this country and to yourself?
In the first place, the principle of inviting the head of a diplomatic mission to attend a cabinet meeting of a friendly nation can be criticized. But in view of the nature of emergency prevailing, maybe it can be excused in the circumstance. But Sir Francis Cumming Bruce himself was reported to have said that the cabinet did not ask for military assistance. That may be so, it may not be so. If it is so, I'm afraid it will be a bit awkward to Britain in view of the fact that the present government has refused to use force in Rhodesia.